everyone. My name is Guillem Gary. I am an engineer from research and development from Rodnik. And by my side is my fellow colleague, Alessandro Di Fava. We work in 5G-ERA, and we are conducting this workshop that we will go to deploy a robot simulation over the cloud. We wanted to do it as practical as possible. And please use the chat if you have any doubts. My colleague will be answering or giving me the questions in order to ask. So first of all, let's go with the objectives. As the index, we are going to show what is the purpose of this workshop, and we are going to see the workshop contents. First, we are going to log into Amazon Web Services, our cloud provider for this workshop. We're going to set up a Kubernetes cluster. Afterwards, we are going to deploy a robot simulation. We are going also to interact a little bit with the simulation, and we are going to create custom packages, and we are going to build and upload it to the a registry and interact with this simulation. So let's get started. So the objectives are for this workshop is providing to all the participants the knowledge to deploy a robotic simulation in Amazon Web Services, AWS for short. And the idea is to learn the basic usage of the cloud provider interface, to learn how to create a basic cluster, a Kubernetes cluster, also how to interface with the Kubernetes cluster in a very minimal way, and after also to learn how to deploy a robot simulation in Kubernetes and interact with the simulation using different interfaces. And as the last thing, we are going to make a custom robotic package, and we are going to deploy it to this simulation and to see how to interact with this. So first, we are going to show the resources, and we're going to use the Amazon Web Services. So please start to log in with the ones who has credentials to do that. And after there's a public repository that we are going to have will have your slides in order and a step-by-step process in order to follow this workshop. So if you don't follow exactly, or you want to go back, please, you have this material over here. So if you go here, you will see that you will have everything here, step by step, what to do. So here also we have a public repository that is a ROS Docker image example, and we have the deployment files of the manifest files for the Kubernetes deployment of the simulation. So these are all the tools and a web browser you will need to do this workshop. So we're going to start with the login, and I'm going to switch to the web browser. So you need to follow the credentials you have for this. So I'm going to log in with my account. So you have to do it with yours. So now we are in the Amazon. Okay, we are going to not give it as much as information to Amazon, as minimal as possible. So we are going to start to building the Kubernetes cluster. So the first of all, I am here, and please check that you are in Europe, because I think that everyone is in Europe on this workshop. But in order to have lower latency, or if you are in another part of the world, please just select the I recommend to select Frankfurt, but if you have latency problems, select a location close to you. So here we can start with writing the things we are going to Elastic Kubernetes service. This one, and we're going to here to the cluster. So I have a cluster. I'm going to add one. So we're going to do create. And we're going to see 5G. You have to put a name, 5G-ERA workshop. I don't know. I'm going to put my name here in order to identify. So we're going to put a little bit of tagging in order to check a little bit. This project 5G-ERA. You can tag wherever you want. So we're going to go next. We're going to select the network, the ones that go by default. And here we're going to change to public and private. So, and we're going to select also the default settings here. And now we are going not to, this is for testing, and we are not going to select any contour plane login. So we're going to play next. So we are going to review the information that anything seems to be okay, and we are going to create. So this step takes a little bit of time, maybe about 10 minutes. So we're going to do something in the meantime. So please open another tab on your browser, and we're going to check that with this we have to wait till this status goes to ready or active. So we're going to create a virtual private compute machine in order to deploy the last part of the workshop. So we're going to Elastic Cloud, no, compute cloud, and EC2. We're going here, and we're going to launch an instance. So we're going to click here. Are we going to select, in order to, because we are using a robotic application, we are going to use an Ubuntu, because I think all the robotic partners will be, all the people who work in robotics mainly work with these distributions. So the easiest thing to do is to search here Ubuntu, and well, okay, let's go here Ubuntu and press enter, and we're going to select this one, Ubuntu Server 2004, and the free tier one, and we are going to select the 64 bits, the x86 Intel, in order to, because this is the easier architecture we're going to have. So we're going to select, and we're going to select this in order to have a little bit of resources. We're going to select T3A. This is a medium compute machine. So we're going to select medium here, And we're going to do next. Next, we're going to use the default settings. Nothing here to change. So we're going to add storage. And storage, we're going to change it to at least, I don't recommend to do it more because you don't need that in order to do, is to 20 gigabytes of storage. So next, we're going to add some tags. And in order to keep this easier to find, we're going to put project, and we're going to do 5G-ERA. So in order to select, because maybe the people who is going to do the live workshop, we're going to put user and G-ERA. So this is my user. So it's easier to find your virtual machine if you see a lot of virtual machines there. So next, we're going to do the security group, and we are going to check that we have SSH access, TCP, port 22, and we allow everything from any IP. So we're going to review and launch. Okay, so we're having a Ubuntu 20, we have a medium, and we haven't instance detail. Well, the network, we're going to check the storage. We have the GP2, we have the 20 gigabytes, and we put these tags. So we're going to launch. So first, they're going to ask you if you need. This is because I already did this. So we're going to create a new key pair. So we're going to need 5G-ERA key. I'm going to put workshop here in order to differentiate from my previous one. You can put whatever name you wanted, but first important, you have to download this, because if you this won't be available anymore. So this is the credentials needed to enter your machine. So we're going to launch the instance. Launch failed. Okay, red tray. Already exists. Okay. Already is a VPC. Well, let's go back. Here, here, here. Okay. Let's go to check what is the, okay, select G4, next, storage, security group, ready on launch, I acknowledge, security group, launch, wizard 6, okay, let's go previous one. I think I'm going to put another name here, 7. Select and acknowledge. Well, life issues we all have. So now the instance is being created. So you see, they will have some machines here. So we are going to put user tags user G-ERA. So this is the one I created. So the status is initializing. So in few moments we have this already launched. So I'm going to enter another tab in order to check how is my Kubernetes cluster